Hi decor stealers! So I told you guys on Insta stories that we would continue to bring you videos even though we're obviously all quarantined right now. We're social distancing ourselves right now. So Decor Steal's team is working from home, but we're still gonna bring you videos. We're still gonna do some fun stuff for you guys. It's just gonna be a little different than normal. So welcome to my kitchen. This is my actual kitchen at home. And I'm here today because I'm gonna be showing you guys a really fun activity that you guys can do for Easter, because Easter's coming up, and you know, even though we don't know maybe what the future holds, if we'll be able to do the same things that we normally do on Easter, this is something fun that you can do with your family, and it's still gonna get you in that Easter spirit, and you can decorate with what we're about to do today too. So let's get started. We are going to be modge podging eggs, and actually we decided to opt out of doing normal eggs. And part of the reason is because I actually can't get eggs at the store right now. I have a few in my fridge right now, but I don't want to waste those since everybody wants eggs right now. So we're gonna do this with some eggs that I actually got at the craft store. So you can find these at any craft store, any local craft store. They are just lightweight little wooden eggs. And they're a great size if you guys have like candle holders, pillars. You can put them on top of it, make a great centerpiece once we're done doing what we're gonna be doing. So you're gonna need these. You'll also need, so there's actually a few options. So you're gonna need some, either, this is scrapbook paper. You can do scrapbook paper, you can do newspaper, you could do, if you have old books laying around the house, you could do that as well. Anything that you can Modge Podge onto these eggs, you can pick anything you want. And we went with this because we really liked the vintage feel of this, and they're also double-sided, which is great. So this kind of gives you like the burlap feel, and then we have this pattern, this little vintage pattern. Very cute patterns. And it comes with a bunch of different ones. So if you want to mix and match, do some different colors, you can get these at your local craft store too. Scrap paper or scrapbook paper is a little bit more expensive than some other types of things that you could use, but it just depends on the look you're going for. Obviously newspaper, free. Books, old books, free. So you really don't, you're not gonna be spending a lot of money on this project. So you're gonna also need some Modge Podge, and be careful when you open this. I opened it and got it all over my counter, so I'm just forewarning everyone. When you open it, please be careful. And then I actually forgot to pick up a paintbrush. But luckily, I looked in our closet. We have a closet, I'm sure all of you have one of those closets that's, you know, that closet that has everything in it, but you don't know where anything is. That is my closet. So I actually went in there and I was scrounging around and I found this old paintbrush, so I'm gonna be using it today to do these. And then before I started this, I actually cut up a bunch of little strips, there you go, of the scrapbook paper. And I kind of just did like random, I wouldn't like try to cut them all the same, because it's gonna make it look too put together. You don't want it to look, you know, like, I don't know, you don't want it to really look like that. We're gonna kind of make it look a little more organic. So I'm just gonna start, and I'm gonna show you guys. So this, easily, you can just place it on the egg like so. And you're just gonna grab a little bit of the Modge Podge, and you're just gonna start painting it on, like so. And like, this stuff, like, you need it for sure to, you need to wait to let it set, because it is a glue. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on like that, and then it is gonna dry clear. So if it looks a little weird right now, that is because it still needs to dry. So I'm just gonna continue to do a bunch of these, and like I just use one sheet. I cut up one sheet, and then I just I'm gonna use both sides. So if you guys can see, I'm gonna be using this burlap side, and then I'm gonna be using this side. And these ones are a little bit more neutral, which I like. Because my house is very, very neutral. I don't have a lot of colors. I do have colorful throw pillows. I love colorful throw pillows, but everything else in my house is very neutral, and I kind of like it that way. But these would be a really good like pop of color if you ever wanted to do, you know, like add a pop of color if your house really doesn't have that much color. I should have probably done that, but I guess I'm kind of boring. Oops. So obviously this is gonna take a little bit of time, and I wanna show you guys the time lapse, and then I will show you guys the finalized product when we're done. Okay, so there you have it. This is the finalized Modge Podge egg. And it still needs time to dry. So once it dries, it'll dry clear, and it'll be a little more vibrant, like the actual pages that you see here. And so it took me a little while to do it, and one thing that I learned from doing it is that you actually don't need a paintbrush. My fingers worked way better than a paintbrush did. And you need a lot more Modge Podge glue than you think. So I just kept putting layers on it, and honestly it probably needs one more layer, but it turned out pretty. So this would be great. You can put it in, you know, if you have a centerpiece, you can put it on some candle pillars. You could do it inside a little boxwood wreath. Anything you want to do, and it's great for Easter. And what's great about them is if you do something more neutral like this, you can actually set them out all spring. So you can have them out for a lot longer than you would maybe other Easter, like Easter signs or things like that, or decorated eggs, because obviously those will go bad after a while. So I only did one in the time that it took me. It actually took me, it takes a pretty long time. So this is a great project to keep your kids busy, to keep you busy during this time. It might have taken a while, but it's super easy, and you don't really need that many supplies. And you can actually order all of this stuff online. So if you want to get it shipped directly to your house so that you don't have to go out, you can just stay inside, and you can easily order all of this stuff online and have a craft day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We've been posting some feedback posts. We wanted to get your guys' feedback on what you want to see next. So please, please, please either direct message us or join in those feedback posts that we do, because we would love to know what you want to see next. Until next time, bye guys.